Okay, there we go. We're recording. What's up, life forms? Welcome to the Sometimes Smart podcast number 3. Every time I get someone to laugh at that.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
All right, so that's Colin sitting across from me over there.
Hello, people. I'm back.
Yeah.
Again.
So I'm live mixing these gains because it's looking too much over there. Speaking of gains, on my left, how you doing over there, Brian?
I'm alright, how are you?
Maybe you should talk into the microphone.
Closer to the mic.
Oh,
Closer.
how are you?
Yeah.
The irony.
Is he too close?
No, he was far away too.
Oh.
He's telling you too closer to the mic, and he has his mic like all the way out here.
Okay,
yeah.
that guy over there, that guy talking. What's up?
My name is Aditya. I hope you remember me from the podcast prior. Yeah. That's it.
Short and sweet, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So last time we didn't have like any content really. We talked about like Metal Gear. I think you talked about how you have 2 social security numbers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of overcompensated this time, and like I prepared like actual show notes, but I'm thinking it's too much.
Yeah, too much.
No one read it.
Yeah.
We all
I would have read it if I
had
received it. I didn't even get it.
Let's see. I'm thinking maybe we could start off with the thing of just what have we been doing this week?
Working.
Working. Brian been working?
Yeah, no, this is a terrible topic. No one cares.
Jury duty is ass.
Oh yeah, you had that whole thing, yeah.
You should have just lied.
I'm not gonna freaking perjure myself, man.
That's not perjuring. It's like it's so like it's like
That is what perjury is. Is lying.
So easy, like to like be racist. On. I was like, oh
no, mine was not like that, bro.
No, mine wasn't either, man.
There was no racism.
Yeah, there was
like,
no
options on mine.
No, there wasn't. Like there wasn't really anywhere to be super biased. The only thing that saved me was like my grandma died in a car accident. Like with the case
Did she actually do that?
Yes, she actually died in a car accident.
Because like my grandma's been dying for like 3 years now.
No, my grandma actually died in a car accident. And I was like,
I'm sorry, Colin.
It doesn't matter. I never even. But like it was like the case that I got put on was a vehicular manslaughter case where 3 people died.
Is it over or is it still going?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be talking about that.
No, this is information I'm allowed to say.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like it's there's no specifics, so it's just like, oh, this happened. It's a thing.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to say that stuff.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, it would have gone on like for freaking ever. So it would have missed who knows how many weeks of, you may more than a month school. So yeah, that would have been ass. But fortunately, I got exempted on the second day. I actually put in a hardship form on the first day, saying that if I miss school for a month, I'd essentially fail because I can't miss school for a month. how the hell am I supposed to learn anything if I don't go to school?
My mom took a picture of the test.
So like,
my mom doesn't care.
That is an accurate statement.
Okay, my parents actually give a shit. So
like one of the questions was literally like, have you ever been scared by a black guy walking towards you, or like an African, like they make it PC.
Oh my gosh,
like
that's
an
really
African-American male.
That's super. Wow, that's really racist. No, none of the questions were like that for me. But yeah, I put it in that hardship form, and I literally talked face to face to the judge, and he straight up did not care that I was going to miss a school for a month. He's like, no, that's not good enough. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess gotta kill one of my parents.
I mean, like seriously, like holy hell. I mean, I know technically, school isn't a technical reason to get exempt.
It almost always is, though.
But for the most part, they're usually pretty lenient with it. But like, I couldn't believe it. Or he just didn't care. It wasn't even like, oh yeah, I'm sorry about it. No, he just didn't give a shit. So it was like, wow, okay. Not to mention, it was in front of like this entire table of lawyers. There must have been like 9 of them. It was really intimidating. Like I walk into this room with a judge. I think I'm gonna be talking to the judge and like 1 or 2, lawyers. And there's this like round table, literally with like 8 or 9 people all just sitting there. Like, and they come in and it's like, this is Colin. And it's like, and they're all like, hi, Colin. And it's like, oh shit. Like what?
My judge was cool. He was just like cracking jokes and he's like, all right, you're all dismissed. We're like, yeah.
No, my judge was not like that. He was a little more of a
free popcorn.
What's under my robe?
He was a little more stick in the mud, but yeah, it was an interesting experience. But yeah, I think it's like so.
You can be exempt if you put your hand in my pocket.
Okay, we're gonna go there.
Yeah. What about you, DT? What have you been up to?
Oh, I just want to say this is an excellent way to start the podcast. Oh, your grandma died? Yeah, my grandma died. Alright, yeah.
That's pretty chill, though.
I don't give a shit, man. I mean, sorry if I sound apathetic, but I never knew my grandmother. She was never part of my life, you know. So it's not like I developed a relationship or anything. It's like, oh, she existed at some point.
Oh man, I wish you could see the look at Aditya's face.
Yeah. Alright, and then, what was the question?
We should get my grandma, we should get your grandma, and like put them in a room together and see what happens.
Oh no!
No, we already discussed this. My grandma would just yell at the wall. And your grandma, I don't know, does Cuban things.
Like murder.
No, I haven't been doing much school and whatnot, and I've been watching Mr. Robot, and
yeah, we're gonna talk about that at the end. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be talking about that at the end of the podcast.
If you didn't finish it,
Ooh. Well, let's see. Yeah, so what the plan is like Mr. Robot will be the last thing we talk about. Then we'll have the outro.
I'm so ready to talk about the show.
Yeah, no, I know. And then we'll have a spoiler discussion at the end of it. So if people haven't finished the show or they don't want to have the spoilers, they can leave the room. Or if you're listening, you can pause it.
AKA he's telling us.
How are you watching? Focus on one show.
Look, hey, look, alright, I have other things, you know, like, Mr. Robot's not my priority.
Yeah,
you know? I don't live for Mr. Robot.
Like, my thing is, I wake up in the morning, I get all my stuff done, go to work out, then I watch my show. I gotta watch the show that's currently on right now.
Okay.
And that's Mr. Robot, and I finished it within 4 days.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, wow,
that's your schedule, that's what you do. I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just simple as that.
You've been watching Dexter, you've been watching, what else have you been watching? You've been watching a lot of stuff, I know that for sure.
No, I haven't. Let me think. No, just Rick and Morty, Dexter, and Mr. Robot.
That's solid. It's a solid schedule.
Yeah. And then Mr. Robot got me all distracted because I started doing, Collie stuff, like the pen testing. I started getting into pen testing.
I started doing that too. It's really sketchy though.
Yeah, so I was just reading about that for this week.
Uh-huh.
And then, so I've been watching the show that much. And then school. I got lots of school.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Yesterday I was doing some packing because I got to move back to school either tomorrow or Sunday. So we'll figure that out. But besides that, I've been playing Tomb Raider, which was that came out like
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
The first one?
Or no, the most recent.
So there was a reboot like a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I got it for like $7.50 in a Steam sale. I was like, oh sweet, that's a really good deal. Still a really good deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to this one part where it was just starting to get good. I had a bunch of different weapons. I had fire arrows.
What's Tomb Raider?
You don't know Tomb Raider? Okay.
That's not.
I know, like Angelina. I thought it was just a movie.
So the movie is based off the video game,
which is why the movie's shit.
But so, do you know Uncharted?
Yeah.
Okay, so Uncharted basically inspired them to reboot Tomb Raider, kind of like that. So it's kind of like that. So just picture Uncharted.
But with a chick instead of a dude.
Pretty much.
And she's alone.
Dude, and doesn't she like... There's
Uncharted's dope, but it's like a mystery.
Tomb Raider's dope too.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm really liking Tomb Raider. Now that it's actually working.
It's really similar. It is definitely similar to Uncharted.
So what I was getting to is when I was playing it the first time, I got to this point in Shantytown where there's a gate you have to open to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's the standard video game thing where it's like, oh, push X to stick your axe in the thing, and then push X a lot to move the axe around and open the gate, like the mechanism. But anytime I would do that and push X, I would see this thing spawn out of the sky. It was a Molotov, and it would land underneath her. So I'm locked in this animation of opening the gate, and then she goes, I'm on fire! And then just stops opening the gate. And every time I would try, it would just spawn out of nowhere and do that. So I couldn't continue. But
so that wasn't a part of the thing at all.
No, it's just
literally a random Molotov would appear out of thin air and fall on him whenever he activated this cutscene or this QuickTime thing.
Yeah.
That's like when robbers are picking a lock and then all of a sudden they blow up.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh golly.
Yeah, so I saw that Lara Croft Go just came out. It's a really cool looking mobile game I want to try out. And I saw that there's a Windows app version.
Why is everything called Go? Pokemon Go, Lara Croft Go.
Because it's on the go.
Because you're on the go.
It's on the go.
Dude, Yo-Go's?
Brian.
Yeah, seriously.
Get with the times.
But for one reason for that is it's made by the same people that made Hitman Go.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's them trying to show, hey, it's the same guys. Right?
Alright.
A little bit. But yeah, so that looked cool, and I was like, oh yeah, Tomb Raider. I own that. I should see if I can beat it. And yeah, it works now. I don't know what was wrong. Maybe there's some weird files that happened in the download, but it's working now and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What was the last game you were playing? Batman or?
Like AAA wise, probably Batman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then the indie games that you bought, right? Like the.
I've been playing Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah.
Dude, Rocket League is the best.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You still haven't checked it out, right? Okay. We'll get on that, Brian.
Dude, I hate it so much.
Dude,
it's
so
so
good.
hard to control.
Dude, it makes
No, because you're used to Halo.
Yeah.
That is the anomaly of car controls.
Yeah, Halo driving is
Rocket League
crap.
is normal car controls in video games.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, like really, like every other game where you drive anything ever is like that.
I mean, Borderlands wasn't like that. You know? That's another game I played with vehicles.
Might have been. Was right trigger accelerated in there?
No, even Sonic All-Stars wasn't like that at all. Sonic All-Stars was...
You keep picking these weird examples, but okay.
Okay, no, Sonic All-Stars is like...
Sonic All-Stars is the shit. I don't play any games. That's like the one game I did play.
It was fun. It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys stopped playing before I got
We have phases. Like, I think our longest phase was a Minecraft phase.
I think that was everybody's phase, probably.
No, but
It's still going on. It's still there.
Well, yeah, Minecraft's still huge.
Yeah.
But like with kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was more fun like when there were beta holes and there were so many glitches and people would just die.
I still remember when we were all playing Minecraft and we had that huge world, right?
Uh-huh.
It was like
Was this with the Tekkit mod or just
yeah, it was the Tekkit mod, and then we used a third-party map or whatever.
Okay.
And I remember Daniel. I was in charge of the server. I was admin, right? And then Daniel asked me to make him what is it? I forget. Creative mode for just a couple seconds. Or
Sure.
whatever, right. And then I remember. And then he did something, and then but like a week later, we moved to this gigantic island, right? And we have this whole setup or whatever.
Yeah.
We have like this floating farm, and everything's going smooth, and we're just mining. You know, we're mining our business. And then there's a hole. You know, like sometimes when the world doesn't load, there's a hole. So Michael notices this hole, and he notices like a chest, like just 3 feet underground, right? So he digs it up. And it's full stacks of diamonds. Full stacks. And we're just going crazy because it's the randomest shit in this huge ass world. We just had to find this chest with like all this diamond, right? And so all of a sudden we go in. Like that's like a couple days later we stopped playing because like what's the point?
Then you broke the economy.
Huh? Yeah.
No, didn't like Michael make like a golden statue and light it on fire?
Yeah. Dude, but not. It was that we all thought it was just like random, or like the person who created the map placed it there, just put it in there.
Yeah.
Daniel,
put it there,
in his 30 seconds of creative mode, put a chest in the ground on this faraway island and filled it with diamond. What the crap?
We didn't know for like 3 days.
Yeah.
We thought we were
What
just
did you find out? Did he just say, oh yeah, I put that there?
Yeah.
It's a long con. I respect that.
Yeah. Like, how were we ever supposed to find it in the first place, right?
Yeah, like...
We weren't even supposed to move to this island. It was just like, oh, we're tired of this old place. Let's sail
did he
this way.
suggest moving
He
to
ruined the map because like we all got really angry because someone took the diamond or something and we got like it was like the treasure Sierra Madre, you know.
Yeah.
They all go crazy because they found the treasure and like Daniel burned down my house and I got mad so I killed all Michael's pigs and set like half his house on fire. And it was like a domino effect and everyone was just killing each other.
Dude, those were some good times though.
Yeah.
When we didn't do anything. When we didn't have like other responsibilities and we just played Minecraft for hours.
Oh yeah, that junior high?
Yeah.
I remember when Minecraft first came out too, like there was like nothing, because like when it first came out, it was Daniel who first figured it out, because they were like, I think it was, what was it, like 2009, 10? It was 7th grade, something like that, and like it was on beta, but they didn't have anything. It was just like dirt and blocks, but it was the illest shit. Like I remember, because like
I still didn't have a computer that could run it at that time.
Neither did I.
Yeah. Which is really sad.
Yeah.
That's what actually got me into programming too, because when they gave you the beta, right, they're like, oh, if you have any suggestions, just write it in. We wrote it in, like it actually became real stuff, but the people wrote it better.
Sure.
Later on the lines. It was a lot of fun seeing everything happen slowly. Like kids nowadays don't know. I sound like a
yeah, you really get into this crotchety thing.
Yeah.
Because like I talk to like younger kids and like they're like, oh, you don't know about the Ender Dragon. And I'm like, no, they just keep adding stuff.
Yeah,
Ender Dragon's really old.
I think
but I even that I didn't even bother with. I just built stuff and I was like, that's cool. I don't care.
Survival mode was probably the most fun.
Yeah.
Survival mode with friends.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't know. I don't like that. I understand that they're making it into an actual game, but like I don't like. Aren't they like adding a story to it now?
No, that's a separate game.
That's an actual separate Telltale Games.
Oh, it is.
Game.
Yeah. So that'll be that thing is sort of interesting because like how are you gonna put Telltale's like it's basically kind of just like a interactive novel like a choose your own adventure like Goosebumps book. How do you make that Minecraft?
Yeah, that's so strange. That means like
and it's got like Patton Oswalt in there for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Steve? Minecraft Steve or something like that?
I don't think he's in there. He might be.
This is a weird group of Minecraft-shaped people who are just like...
Oh my god.
That's so weird. Like,
it was like our sophomore year in high school when like the first major big update came with like the Ender people or whatever. What are they called?
Enderman?
Enderman, that's what it was, and we were freaking out.
Those things are really scary.
Like, they are, man.
We hadn't seen them. We're all like, oh, okay. Who are the Endermen? And like, we didn't know anything really about them, only that they're gonna like, be able to spawn. But we didn't know how aggro they would get. So like, I remember like watching Rendell seeing when he's like, I'm gonna hit it, and he hits it, and he just like he just dies immediately. And I'm like, oh no. And then Daniel takes all his stuff. He's an asshole.
I'm surprised that was Rendell that did it. That sounds like something you would do. I'm gonna hit it with a stick.
No. Yeah, I remember. When we were on Tekkit once, right?
Yeah.
We were discovering everything slowly.
Yeah.
We weren't like doing creative. We wanted to like build up to everything. And then like I was just building my house, and then Aditya comes in and just goes, hey Brian, drink this. Okay, drink another one. I'm like, what's happening? Then just keep drinking it. And it turns out like you can make Tekkit beer and die of alcohol poisoning. And he killed me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, classic.
Oh, that was fun.
You didn't question it at all.
I was like, okay.
What if that was real life? Nah, don't worry about it.
I would probably react the same way.
Well, it would actually kind of burn going down there, though. We don't have, like, the throat simulation yet. Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. There was actually a game released this week, though. Colin, you've been checking that out. It is Destiny: The Taken King. It's not technically a new game, but...
Might as well be.
Might as well be, yeah.
So much stuff was changed. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. So good. So good. The only thing that's kind of iffy is, like, the $40 price tag. But, I mean, if you already play Destiny semi-frequently, then it's totally worth it.
Right. If you stuck around for that.
Yeah, if you're still playing now, it's you buy it. It's just do it. It's so good.
So, like, how far are you into it through, like, the missions and stuff like that?
I've already beat the main story, but it's weird. There's almost like a post-story type of...
kind of epilogue-y?
Yeah, like an after you fight the main dude, like, quest line.
Right.
That comes up, that you do a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm working on right now. I haven't finished it.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing that's very interesting, some of the new missions are actually really hard.
I mean, that doesn't sound that surprising, right? Like,
no, compared to the mission difficulty of the original game.
Okay.
It's like there were missions where I was struggling to just do them at all by myself. Period.
And these are the ones where you are required to be alone? Like, some of them you can group up?
No, these are missions where you can group into 3 people.
Okay.
Like, I don't think there's any missions that require you to do anything alone. I'm pretty sure.
I think I might have seen one, but yeah.
The point being is that, it's like, this stuff is like really hard. It was taking me, like 4, 5, 6 attempts to do some of these things. And It's like, holy hell, I'm getting frustrated. This is actually challenging. Like, really, I was very taken aback by it. I was surprised.
Yeah. So, like, what are you thinking of the changes that they've made here? Like, there's, like, the most... I guess the one that everyone was talking about was the Dinklebot switch from Peter Dinklage voicing Ghost to Nolan North, who's a more common voice actor. There's other balancing things with the exotic weapons.
Yeah, but the voice change was a big thing, and people were really pissed at Dinklage's performance, and like, oh, there's no way it could be worse. It actually is. It really is. At least with the lines in the main game.
From the original,
original game, but those lines were so bad. I don't think anyone could do it and make them sound good. They're just terrible writing.
Did they keep the Moon Wizard line, or did they take that out after the beta?
No, it's still the
Wizard from the Moon, or something like that.
What the crap?
I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head if that's still there. Like the really the really popular line is one. It's like on the first moon mission, like we've awoken the hive. And the way that Peter Dinklage says it was like really iconic, and the way Nolan North says it is completely different. And it sounds so much like he's excited to see them. We've awoken the hive. Like, yay! Let's go get Mug. It's like, what? No, that's not what you're supposed to sound like when you're about to die. No, it's just not good. But at least with the lines and a lot of the new expansion stuff, it works fine because they're written for him and the way that he voices
right,
it.
Yeah.
So the stuff that he says makes more sense with his attitude. It's just that the stuff that Ghost says in the regular game does not make sense with the kind of attitude that Nolan North brings.
Sure.
Like, he's like way too excited for some of the stuff that he says in the regular game. It's just weird. And Dinklage is like semi-sarcastic Ghost worked for those lines better.
Yeah.
Even though it still wasn't that good. It was better than Nolan North being all, like second grade Ghosts, excited about it. So.
You should write a letter, Colin. You should write a letter to him.
To who?
To which one? Nolan North or Peter Dinklage?
Whichever one you hate.
No, this is not just
Let
me.
them know.
This is not just me. This is the entire...
It's like a fan letter.
Honestly.
Like, I just want to tell you I don't like your voice.
No, I personally not... It doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah, it's annoying as hell in some of the things, but, whatever. It's not the end of the world. But the point is that it's like such a universal opinion, that like anyone who's voiced an opinion about it has pretty much said, oh my goodness, it's actually worse than Peter Dinklage. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. A lot of the new stuff they put in the game, Ghost doesn't even have any lines anyways. All of the new stuff, so it's not a...
Okay.
I like how you completely forgot who he was talking about 5 seconds later.
I was thinking about the Miata.
Alright.
So I saw that there are new abilities for these classes. Like I saw the Titan one, they're just like throwing a hammer that explodes.
Oh, dude, the new
and stuff like that.
subclasses are so good.
And then I was watching you play like a few hours ago, and I had no idea what was happening on the screen.
Oh, yes.
There's just explosions like every 3 seconds.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, all the new subclasses are really good. They're really awesome. And the one you're talking about is the new Hunter class.
Yeah.
Where he like fires this like bow thing that makes these weird like traps.
Is that more obvious when you're in a lit level because of that dark
obviously.
place you were in?
Well,
okay.
we were in that dark thing.
Because it just looked like you were just like rushing the guy.
Well, that was that particular
Yeah.
strike that was just, I think, is actually one of the best strikes they've ever done, which is great. But that was just because you couldn't see anything. That's why it was hard, because it was just there's no light. But you can actually see it better when you're in a lit room. But like it basically puts this trap down, and all the enemies when they walk near it, they get stuck, and it kind of holds them down. The reason you saw a bunch of explosions is because there's an ability when you put it on there, and it makes it so when an enemy's attached to that and they die, they explode. But it also goes ahead and makes it so when you deal damage to an enemy, all the other enemies that are attached to it take the same damage.
Right.
So if you kill one enemy and they all have the same health, all the enemies that are attached to it will all die immediately. So you'll see like a jillion explosions if you have like
it's just purple everywhere.
It's just craziness.
Yeah.
And it looked even crazier because it was in this dark room where you can't see anything. So it's like, oh my goodness, flashing lights! Ah!
So what are your like overall? Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, big thumbs up, 2 thumbs up.
Two thumbs
if I had
up?
3
All
hands,
right.
I'd give it 3. But yeah, it's so good, totally worth it.
Yeah.
They made so many positive changes to the way a lot of things work. It's not quite as confusing, at least to some people, that it used to be. It didn't confuse me, but like a lot of people like the
Well, you've been deep in.
Well, even when I started out, it wasn't. Yeah. I didn't confuse me that much. I kind of understood how it worked, but a lot of people were confused by how the leveling was going on. And it's funny because the change they made is it's really more of a semantics thing.
Yeah,
it's still the same basic premise as before. They just changed the way that they say what it is. Like they call it something different now.
Okay,
but it still works the same way. Like, oh, you don't need light to level up, but you still need light in order to, compete in certain events, in certain, activities. So you might as well, the light still matters, even though it doesn't directly affect your actual level. It's still the thing that you focus on once you get to level 40.
Right.
Okay, now, because you get to 40, if you were like me and you already were at the max level, you get to 40 and before the end of the story. missions. It's just almost immediate.
Yeah, I heard Loving's fast.
It's stupid fast.
Yeah.
It's really fast. So, like, you end up worrying about your light anyways. That's what you end up worrying about at the end game, which is what you already worried about before in the previous versions. So, I don't know. It still works the same way, but I guess it just sounds less confusing.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It's still great. It's all good. It's good stuff.
All right, so everything's good in the world of Destiny over there.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to the next thing. So last week I finished reading The Martian. That book is really good.
I want to read it really bad.
I really want to read it too.
Yeah.
Reading
Books.
Well, yeah. So
Paper.
if you are like Aditya and don't want to read, the movie is coming out October 2nd, and I have the cast like in my hand, and this cast is stacked.
Yeah, I saw. That's one of the things I did read on the list.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stack is like.
All right. So
cast is amazing.
Yeah. So director Ridley Scott, Aliens, all the good sci-fi stuff.
When was
And
the
then-
last time Ridley Scott did a movie?
He did
Prometheus.
Which was,
Yeah.
Nah.
But as far as actors go, Kate Mara, House of Cards. Yeah.
Fantastic Four, but we're not going to talk about
No, we don't talk about that one. Matt Damon. Yeah.
Yes.
I have a lot to say about Fantastic Four, but I guess we'll do that.
No, we're not going to talk about that. That's just a
Because I saw it. I saw it.
you saw it?
You saw it?
No, because
Why would you do that?
Why?
I don't know. I don't consider myself a film reviewer, but if I'm going to talk about film, I need to see like the worst of the year.
Oh man.
So I can say that I actually did see it, and I can actually talk about it.
That,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was as terrible as everyone says.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to shoot myself. It was
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. That's just a dark pit. We could go down that road, for a long time.
Yeah.
Who knows where we end up?
Yeah. So Kate Mara, Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain.
Who the hell is she?
She was in Interstellar. She was Murph when she's grown up.
Murph.
Oh yeah.
Kristen Wiig from SNL. Yeah.
Kristen Wiig's in it.
Yeah, right? Sebastian
that's
Stan. What?
No, I'm just imagining like this really tense, dramatic movie, and it's just Kristen Wiig in the background, like, oh yeah.
Or like that SNL skill where she has spoon hands.
Oh yeah.
She just.
But she's just got her face like, oh no.
Sebastian Stan, who's the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Bean. Michael Pena, he was just an Ant-Man. If you saw Ant-Man, he is amazing in that movie.
His role isn't even that big, but like everything he does is just awesome.
Yeah. Donald Glover's in there.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Childish Gambino.
Yeah. Mackenzie Davis from *Halt and Catch Fire*. I think I'm probably the only one here that's watching that show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's good.
It pissed me off.
Okay.
First episode
that's
pissed me
fair.
off.
It's yeah.
She's so arrogant. She's so goddamn arrogant. Oh my god.
Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Yeah. We got two left. Jeff Daniels.
First time he's ever been in a movie that isn't Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, really? Him?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's a weird cast.
I know, right? It's
And
like, what?
let's see, Brian, are you any good at pronouncing this name? Because I can't.
Which one?
The last one. Chiwetel Ejiofor. He's been in a lot of stuff
What am I
recently.
looking-
Let me see.
Oh, I can't
Let me
pronounce
try.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, Chiwetel Ejiofor?
No.
But yeah, he's been blowing up lately. Yeah.
Who? Oh, dang.
Like I probably shouldn't say this because I'm probably wrong, but I think he's Black Panther.
The black guy? No.
Black
guy.
Black Panther.
You mean Sam Jackson?
No, I'm trying to remember who they cast for Black Panther, but I kind of forgot about that because they pushed Black Panther back for Spider-Man, right?
Oh, they might have.
Yeah.
Yes, thank goodness.
So that's kind of off my radar now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's gonna be in Civil War.
Yeah.
That's why I bring that up. But yeah.
Who is Black Panther?
Doesn't matter.
He's a Marvel superhero. He's so you know, Cap Shield is made out of vibranium.
Sure.
His entire armor is made out of that because the country he's from. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a country that doesn't actually exist.
What
in
is that?
this reality.
Okay. All right. So it's just a Marvel.
It's
country.
just a Marvel country. Yeah.
Yeah.
It exists somewhere in Africa.
So let's see. So Brian, I'm just gonna ask you: have you been watching Vixen at all? I don't know if you would
No.
Okay, do you know what I'm talking about though?
No.
Okay.
Job, Andrew.
Yeah. See, like, so, because like we both like Arrow and Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So this is set in that universe.
That's dope.
Yeah. So this is an animated thing, and because it's animated,
Wait, it's set in the CW universe? Or?
Yeah. Flash and Arrow.
Okay.
And so this is an animated thing, and because it's animated and that's expensive, they've they only made so much of it. So what they've done to offset that is they've been releasing like 5 minutes each week, and they're calling those episodes. So
that's so sad.
Sounds like what the Clone Wars did, right?
The original one,
yeah, the original Clone Wars.
But like they're not releasing it on TV. It's on CW Seed, which is apparently a thing. It's
Are there like all the voices there too? Like all
yeah.
What's his face? What's his name?
Yeah, they've got Grant Gustin. They've got crap. Oh no, I'm blanking. How am I help me? I'm dying, Brian.
I don't know any of the names.
I'm dying, Brian.
I just think like it's his Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
I don't think of Flash as Flash. I think of him as
they have Oliver. They've got the guy that plays. Why did you do this to me, Brian? I was on a roll, man.
Dude, anyway. Some nerd.
You're exposed.
Come on, represent, Andrew.
But anyway, yeah. So they've released 4 episodes now. They release a new one every Tuesday.
Is it actually good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but like,
is that sarcasm?
No,
it's good.
More like,
It's more like a not wanting to commit. Yes.
Is it like, do you want it to be good? So like,
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so like, do you remember the character Vixen at all? Did you watch Justice League Unlimited? I forget if you did that.
I was like a kid. I don't remember any of that.
Okay, yeah, that was like the last time I think she was actually relevant. She like broke up Green Lantern and Hawkgirl and was like, oh, scandalous. But yeah, so like the episode they released this week had action in it, so that's why I'm saying, why I'm mentioning it now. Because before
this, we were talking about the Martian.
We were talking about the Martian. Did you have something to add to the Martian? Because this is about all I had for Vixen.
Oh no.
Okay.
I thought there was more to the Martian.
No, it's coming out October 2nd. It looks good. So the cast is ridiculous.
The Martian? Actually, I don't know. I'm trying to.
I
was thinking about it this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try not to watch any trailers anymore.
That's impossible if you go to a movie.
Yeah, you're probably gonna
I'm gonna bring earplugs. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Oh yeah.
You know, honestly, I didn't think it was terribly spoilery. Like there were spoilerish things in it, like surprises I liked in the book that if I had seen that trailer, it would have been ruined for me, I guess. But that's probably a good way of selling that story to the mass audience, I think.
But like, here's the thing, like.
Also, with that cast, you kind of have to show them, which kind of sucks. Cause like,
yeah, but like you show them in a way that doesn't like show the story, you know. Like I think Interstellar did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, Interstellar did a fantastic job of hiding a major cast member that. Like,
like that was so random, random Matt Damon appearance. What?
That was dope as crap.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh, what the hell is he doing here?
Yeah, Christopher Nolan's really good, just hiding shit. It's too bad he's a crap. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. People are gonna get like, oh no, but Christopher Nolan's pretty.
Yeah, no,
Interstellar was
You still like Inception, right?
I like Inception.
Yeah. How about Memento? Memento is pretty good. It's a good one-time watch movie.
Did he do the Batman movies?
Yeah, he did those
too.
Yeah. So let's see. So Brian, you mentioned Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah, I've been.
What do you think about that?
I'm scared.
What, is he gonna pull you in?
There's a reason I don't play video games. It's because I'm the kind of guy, like, okay, do you remember that Facebook story? Like, what was it, like 4 years ago, where like the woman's playing Farmville and their kid died or something? Like, I'm that person.
Okay.
Like, if I get into a game, like, everything else does not matter. Oh, you're hungry? Oh, I gotta play Farmville. I'm not gonna. I'm trying to avoid games. I don't like the person I become when I play games. It's just bad.
Okay, well,
so I don't like the person I become when I play games. All of a sudden, you become like a serial killer when you're playing games.
Only when you play games, because serial killing.
God, he's playing Halo.
So, like, you exit a Civ game, and all of a sudden, there's just dead bodies
everywhere. Everywhere.
Why does this keep happening?
What have I done?
I have a beard and like there's blood everywhere.
Yeah, like you have a 1v1 against China, and there's just China's blood.
Brian, it's been 4 years. No, but like,
where's the time gone?
Like, I was looking at the trailer, and if it's actually as cool as the trailer is depicting it,
okay,
it's not going to look like the trailer.
You remember the trailer at the last 2 seconds where you actually see what it looks like?
Yeah,
that's what it's going to look like.
Not like with that. Not all the CGI stuff. It's
Yeah,
not
like that stuff. That's gonna be when we actually have AR. I'm down for that version of Pokemon.
Like,
this phone thing, I don't
even. I think it's a really cool concept.
Right,
it's like going outdoors, like, oh, there's a Pokemon near you. I'm gonna capture it, and then Peach is gonna be like, oh, what? You got a Growlithe? Oh yeah, I got Growlithe. Fuck your Pikachu.
And then I beat the shit out of him with a shovel.
Because he's too poor to afford a phone, you see? That's
so he has to use a shovel.
Oh, Brian, I have bad...
No, I just no, it's not. It doesn't have anything to do
dig up
with
a
my
you, dude.
I just wanted to beat you up. No, stay away from my Pokemon. Andrew, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, Brian, I have bad news for you.
Yeah.
This Pokemon game, like, maybe the Pokemon thing is the main thing tying you in, but there's already a game like it made by these developers out there. Okay, you already know about Ingress? Yeah. So this is from Niantic, the people that made Ingress. I don't think they're owned by Google anymore. If they are, it's not directly under the Google umbrella. There's some sort of loosening that happened there.
Mm-hmm. I heard that game was like, like it was alright, but I it's gonna take like, what is it, like a year or 2 years for the Pokemon Go thing to be developed?
Could have sworn it was 2016.
No, it drops next year.
Really?
Yeah, it drops in early, like, I think late Q1, like March, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time to release that.
I don't understand why we don't have like actual VR or AR games yet. Like, I mean, we have FPV drone racing, like where you have goggles and you can see the, where the drone is going as you're flying.
Well, I mean, none of the equipment's really out there. What's the major AR technology? HoloLens?
I mean, I get it. No, but like what I mean is like we could just adapt. Like all you need is like an outward-facing camera, right? And then you have that attached to the goggle, and you just put it on, and then you could, outlay.
But that's like do it yourself. That's not like a mass market.
Yeah, that's true. But like, why isn't it in development? I haven't heard it.
Because nobody cares.
I want that. I think a lot of people want that.
I'm down for the AR future. It's just I'm waiting for like the big thing. Like Google Glass just got turned into Project Aura, not Project Aura.
Dude, why did they do that? Like, I don't.
Because people didn't like Google Glass, so they're rebranding it.
It was
it sounds like it's coming along with the wearables too. So,
dude, speaking of which, they're thinking of spinning off their self-driving car project into its own company under Alphabet.
That kind of makes sense. We still don't know what Alphabet is really.
No, they're all spun out into different divisions. The self-driving car is a project within Google X, and Google X is the one that does moonshots, like the weather balloons that have Wi-Fi and whatnot.
Yeah, Project Loon. So wait, under the Google, the Alphabet restructuring, it sounded like Google X was branching off, but ATAP was sticking with Google. Wouldn't it be the other way around? That sounds weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, yes.
But that's like one crazy promotion for Sundar Pichai or whatever.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, like, I mean, CEO of Google just sounds so much cooler than, like, vice president of Chrome and Android,
Yeah. But, I remember last time I was watching Google I.O., I was like, who's this guy? This guy's alright.
Yeah. No, dude, he's hilarious. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was reading some stuff about him, and, like, he likes to go up to, like, random employees, employees who go up to him and he doesn't know him. He'll take, 5 minutes, take him to his office, sit him down, and talk to them about, what they're doing within the company, and be like, oh, wow, that's really, that's really awesome what you do. Thanks for being a part of the company. And then he'll just, leave.
Okay, that's awesome. That's cool. It sounded kind of like a scare tactic for a second.
Yeah, that's like an intimidation.
Hey, Ted, could you come to my office for a little bit? We're just going to have a little chat.
What's the most important thing I do? What's the most important thing I do?
Why am I irreplaceable?
This is why I'm valuable. I can dance.
Would you like me to dance for you, sir?
Dude, that's terrifying, dude. I thought you were going to say something different. Like, he goes to employees and, pretends he's not the CEO. People who don't know who he is,
Well, like that CBS reality show?
Yeah. He goes up to the water going some CEO. This guy.
But yeah, so branching off of AR, I guess. So VR-wise, this is a footnote, really. Not really news. But Sony has officially changed the name of Project Morpheus, their VR headset for PS4, to just PlayStation VR.
Holy hell, it makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah, so that makes sense for releasing a public thing. Steam VR is just called Steam VR. Yeah.
I'm saying it trendier.
Yeah, it sounds like probably the right move to do.
Who's in charge of this?
Like Project Morpheus.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like, it was back when Kinect was cool. It was called Project Natal. Ooh.
Why would they... I understand why they do Kinect.
Yeah.
Right? But, like...
Kinetic and Kinect.
Well, Natal was kind of a retarded name, too.
Hey, Project Natal was full of trope and promise, and then they possibly gutted it before they released it. It's conspiracy.
Dude, the original intro video for Project Natal was so badass.
Yeah.
So freaking cool.
You got the skateboard? Scan it in. Now I'm riding my skateboard in the virtual world.
Yeah,
and the freaking
Did that actually happen? It didn't happen.
No.
Okay. I was all like, shit.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Dude, and the game with the sensei, and he's like watching you move, and it's like, oh, you think you're all of that? Huh, punk? And then he starts fighting you? No, that's awesome.
Well, no, and then they brought up Peter Molyneux, and he did his classic Peter Molyneux thing where he comes out and just hypes things up to ridiculous proportions so that when it finally comes out, it's super disappointing. He's like, this is Milo. You're going to talk to Milo. And, like, he's going to talk back to you.
Oh, yeah, the cat thing.
I was so excited for Milo, dude. No, that was Connectables. That was
professional hype man. It's a thing.
No, I mean, that's
okay.
Yeah.
I follow an account on Twitter that's basically just makes fun of him, Peter Molyneux. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It just like just puts ridiculous game design ideas. Those are his tweets. It's a good time.
Some parody Twitter accounts are good, like Fo Gruden for John Gruden. For any of you football fans out there, so good, so good.
So last week I saw that it was trending on Twitter, Kingdom Hearts 2.9, and I was like,
what the crap? How many are they gonna make?
Hold on.
It
gets better. Well, no, Okay, so that was from a LinkedIn thing. There have been things leaked from LinkedIn accounts before, and it was like I didn't pay attention. I'm like, fucking whatever. No, that's stupid. So fast forward to this week. This week was TGS, Tokyo Game Show, and they announced Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Oh. Yeah, so what Kingdom
I know, yeah.
So even though we know 3 is coming out, we got one more coming up.
Is it like a DS game?
No. What's actually... I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted on these collection things, because like on one hand, totally unnecessary, but it's bringing the handheld games that are actually, some of them are really good, to consoles for the people that didn't play them. So they're doing that again with this one. Okay. So the major thing in here is Dream Drop Distance, which was a 3DS game.
Oh, that one was shit.
I liked it a lot.
It was a really bad Pokemon ripoff.
No. They had bullshit Pokemon Nintendogs things in there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts.
I know, that part was good, but that whole Pokemon thing was a really big part of the game.
Okay. But like they had
it was really shit.
They had like a flying thing, the combat was good, and actually with those Pokemon, it's been so long since I played, I don't remember why I thought this, but the command boards that you use to get abilities with the Pokemon things was actually way better than it was in Birth by Sleep. I don't remember what context that is or what that means, but I remember having that thought. So I'm just putting that out there. That was their one saving grace.
No, that game was shit. I can't really compare that to Birth by Sleep. Oh my goodness. That game was actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Birth by Sleep, and I don't know. I didn't play too many of the handheld games. I played the first one they came out with. What was it called?
Chain of Memories.
Yeah, I played that one. I liked that one.
That one was different. That was interesting. Yeah, that one was okay.
What did you think of Birth by Sleep? I really liked Birth by Sleep.
I like because in that phase I was like really into Kingdom Hearts, so I can't give you like a very very
So here's the thing, I tried to have an objective opinion. I'm like, everyone's bagging on it. Maybe it actually is bad. Then I played Dream Drop Distance. I'm like, nah, I fucking love this.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like...
The story is completely terrible now. It makes no goddamn sense. Still fucking fun.
Because I was also reading a lot of like the side... Because they came out like a manga, didn't they?
Yeah,
I read all that. I liked the manga. It was pretty alright. It was pretty good.
They're going more for comedic, though, on that. Yeah. But yeah, so Dream Drop Distance is part of that. The other thing is, let's see, Unchained X back cover. I think it was like a mobile game. I had to like, what the fuck is that? And then like I'm looking at like the press release. It was like, the Tale of the Foretellers reveals new parts of the series history. I don't know what. Yeah. And then the final thing is Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage. And that just follows Aqua, which was one of the 3 characters from Birth by Sleep, trapped in like the Shadow Realm. It's not the Shadow Realm. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh, but basically, what is it?
Who are these games for? Who are like
exactly? Yeah, I don't. I guess they're selling.
Okay.
We have
more popular in Japan.
I don't think I have the official title of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 on here, but like its actual name is like Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 The Final Prologue or something like that. It's like, the fuck?
Like, are they fleshing out the characters like more or something? Is that what they're trying to do? Before like
barely,
the third one drops?
like that 0.2 thing with Aqua, that might actually tie into 3, but like, have you seen the honest trailers for Kingdom Hearts by chance? Yeah, the first minute of that trailer is them trying to make the story make sense. It doesn't, like, whatever. I really don't care anymore. Just give me 3. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna fucking love it.
I just want to play 3 because of the Marvel characters. That sounds so dope.
I know! Spider-Man in a Kingdom Hearts game?
They haven't confirmed that. They've only confirmed Big Hero 6.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, like, the idea of...
Wasn't there, like, Wolverine in the trailer?
No.
No.
I swear to God, there was Wolverine in the trailer.
No. Big Hero 6 is the only confirmed Marvel property, and that's loosely because
I swear to God, I remember seeing
it was a Marvel
Wolverine
property
in the trailer
turned into a Disney animated movie.
Okay.
So loosely, it fits a little bit better into their canon. But yeah.
Yeah, but like the idea of having Marvel superheroes in Kingdom,
I don't know if they
Star
would,
Wars
there's
in Kingdom
Infinity
Hearts,
now.
like Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts.
It would be cool, but they have Infinity now. I don't know if they would do it.
They have
Star
lightsaber.
Wars.
A Keyblade lightsaber.
When is 3 supposed to come out?
Wait, what?
When is Kingdom Hearts 3 supposed to come out?
No release date.
There's no
Okay,
release date.
okay.
Yeah, it's like
they announced it at the last 2 years ago at E3.
I don't
This
see it
year there was
coming
like
out
a trailer, and that was it.
I don't see it coming out any earlier than like Q4 2016.
Okay, because I don't know. I didn't think they would be coming out like this Christmas, but that would really piss
No,
me
it's
off.
not coming out this year.
Because I can't tell you how many times I've seen like trying to not avoid any spoilers, and I just see merchandise everywhere, and then I watch the trailer for a game, and something just appears, and like, oh, I think the biggest disappointment for me was like a I don't know. I'm still angry about that. Like a long time ago, when I was really into Pirates of the Caribbean, and like Dead Man's Chest was just coming out, and I was like, oh yeah, a second Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah, what's gonna happen? And like I don't know what I was doing, but I was like watching a playthrough.
Right.
I kind of like zoned out, and like they're playing the Pirates of the Caribbean game.
Okay.
And like apparently it was really good or something, but they got to like a part where it was a big spoiler because the game was just reflecting the movie.
Sure, right. That was back when the movie games were big.
I came back to it and I was all like, "Oh, what's this? Oh no, it's a big spoiler!" And now the movie's ruined for me.
I mean, that's kind of your fault.
Yeah,
that's kind of your fault.
You were just
like, I feel for you, but that's kind of your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm still very mad about that.
Dude, my only memories from for Kingdom Hearts are playing at Adventure Time, right? And then I remember you lent me Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I put it in. I couldn't get off the damn island.
Oh wait, is that Kingdom Hearts? That would be Kingdom Hearts 1,
That's
isn't it?
1, man.
Oh, is it 1? Then yeah, it was 1.
I don't know. Like the prologue for 2 is even worse. It's like 6 hours.
Yeah, it's just it's where you're playing. Yeah, and the prologue for 2 is where you're at this like train station.
I liked it.
No, the prologue's good. I like the prologue for Kingdom Hearts 2, but I played that game 4 times. Not as good the 4th time.
Yeah, it's like
I just liked it because it killed so much time.
No, I didn't even like the
But,
first
like,
time. It was a bunch of BS.
That's what I look for when playing a game, killing time, you know? Like,
No, it killed too much time. It's like, there isn't anything happening here. Let's get to the main story. It's like, Roxas, he's gonna die now. Oh,
yeah, like, in the perspective of, like, a kid, like, I stayed home in summer, didn't have any food, I had to wait for my mom to bring me food. It's like, I need to kill time until she comes back.
Yeah, no, it was a great game for being a kid, yeah.
Dude, I don't know. The only games I'm looking forward to are the Halo series.
Halo 5!
I cannot wait for Halo 5 and Half-Life. But that's
Is Half-Life 3 coming out?
Half-Life?
Yeah. Is Half-Life 3 coming out? No.
Interesting, you're one of those people. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's a...
Dude, Half-Life is amazing.
All I remember of Half-Life was going across the street, and then my friend's dad was playing Half-Life, and he had the crowbar. It was just like putting the organs into a quarter. He was like, what is this game?
Dude, oh my god, no, Half-Life 2 is amazing. Like,
pretty alright.
I remember I forget what it's called, the R area, where it's like super scary.
Radiation?
No. Fuck, I don't know. Oh,
I forgot to.
Yeah.
Stephen Amell, that's the arrow. Keep going.
Anyway, it was really awesome. And
I got it, Brian.
I've got a huge backlog of games anyway. I still haven't played the first Bioshock.
Ooh, lights.
And
dude, your shed is sick.
This isn't a shed, man. This is an outside room. Okay, like, let's be real.
Okay, so Brian is flicking the lights right now.
I'm bored.
You're boring Brian, Aditya, the cardinal sin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did we not give him attention for 2 seconds?
Turn on the lights or turn it off!
I can't decide.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
And
I
now
close my
there's
eyes and
only the
eventually it'll be
violence.
over.
Don't hurt.
Let's see. I guess maybe we'll move on to the last thing I have on here before we can get to Mr. Robot, right?
Yeah.
So there was
Yeah, shit happened, Mr. Robot, yo. Who's
Yeah.
big as crap.
yeah. Lights are on, bro. Fuck it. Okay, whatever.
Freaking go over there.
All right, so-
Fingers off one
so-
by one.
There was a verdict in a case that had to do with like a dancing baby video
What?
that had like a couple.
Oh,
like, couple
I
seconds
know
of
about
prints.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the people that put up the video won. So what they found was that when people make a DMCA claim, they have to first consider that
You should probably explain the entire story.
that's about all I know about it.
It was so basically like it was a viral video of some kid like on his little car. He was walking around, right? His mom was recording him dancing, but he was like dancing to like a Prince song or something.
Yeah.
And like it went viral, and then like I forgot, I don't know what company it was who owns the song or whatever, but they're like, hey, you can't use, that's copyright and shit, and we're gonna sue you.
And take all the money
Yeah.
from the video.
And we want the video taken down. And, like they sued back, stating that if you put content out there, you can't, like, if we're not actually using the music and like the main thing of the video, like if it's not actually like high quality playing, if it's just playing in the background, it's not copyright.
Yeah.
And they won.
Yeah, they won
Yeah.
the case. Yeah. So they found that you have to first consider whether the thing is being used under fair use.
Yeah.
Before you file that.
And I'm guessing there's a lot to do with like intent too, right? Like,
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But so it sounds like a really big victory for YouTube creators, but on the surface, like not as much.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling most of what I'm going to be saying from Austin Walker's article about this on GiantBomb.com. Like I kind of agree with what he was saying, that this is still a win. It's not like a big win though.
It's something like
Because he cited two reasons. Let me just do those. So, first one, YouTube, Twitch, and services that host the videos, they're still probably going to be self-policing so that they don't get sued. So while this applies to DMCA, if they choose to be overprotective of it, they can totally do that because they are private companies.
Mhm.
And this is about public law, stuff like that. And then the second part was that it sounded like Content ID, YouTube's system of taking down copyrighted stuff, the judge was considering fair use.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, wow.
that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely one of those things where like it's just so stupid. Like, why would you sue over that? Like, they're not making any money from that viral video. It's just like a funny viral video that just kind of like spread. Like, he's not going to get any money from that.
Well, if it really is a viral video and they have ads on it, they could actually be making money from it.
Well, I looked at their channel, and it's not like one of those YouTuber family. It was just like a video they posted to see for their family. Like most people haven't even seen it. Like, it's something that kind of like came and went. It was like you go to Reddit, our videos, it's top. Oh, okay, that's cool, funny, but like this, it's like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of cases though, like the GM case finally came to a conclusion.
Oh
yeah.
No criminal charges, right?
Yeah, no criminal charges. The reason why.
Okay, well, let's back up about what
I
the
don't
case
know
is
what
about.
I don't know what this is about. So
Wait, I've been following this.
Hey, you got to explain the last case.
You brought it up.
Aditya, you go. Case.
Okay,
Dateline, go.
So GM, they've been having problems with their ignition system.
10 years, since last decade.
Yeah, for a long time.
Okay.
Not only that, but like other issues.
What kind of problem?
Okay, so there's this problem with the ignition system where it will turn off the engine while you're driving, right? And along with that, there's other safety systems that turn off when the engine is shut off. So like the car is basically dead. So like if you're taking a corner or like you're going fast, on the highway, you're fucked. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Right. And then so far there's been like 124 deaths. So I think one of the families or a coalition of families, they filed a civil suit against GM. And
because the thing is, they knew about this for a decade and didn't do anything.
Yeah, they knew about the big thing is the management knew about it, right? They knew,
but they
this was a
thought
problem.
they thought like it would be safe. It would just be better. Like it would cost them less to like just take on each case individually.
Yeah.
Than just to like
the term
take
I've
back
heard for
all
that
the
is
cars.
amoral accounting.
Yeah.
Where they go like, oh, it's more expensive to do the right thing.
Yeah, because then you'd
and
have to
let people die.
Yeah, because then you're just paying the liability cost, whereas you'd have to completely restructure what your model was or whatever, but you'd have to pay R&D.
Go back to the drawing board and install that.
Yeah, I get it.
But okay, so and then so the case went on, and then it ended up they got no criminal charges. They fired a couple employees that are restructuring something like that. Only like 9 million, or it was like 9 million, right? I think.
I didn't see any of the figures. I just heard about the criminal charges not being in there at all.
Okay. Oh no, it wasn't 9 million. It was like 900 million something was the fine they had to pay. But when divided by 124, that's like 9 million maybe per family. But that's like life lost or whatever.
Sure.
But the
or whatever.
Yeah. Right. No, but like and I read an article. The reason why GM, like Toyota had a similar case not long ago. It was maybe like a year ago.
Like
they settled it.
systems were.
Yeah, the brake systems and airbags.
But they actually had a recall. They kind of
did.
No, but like Toyota, the problem with Toyota is like they were super uncooperative, right? And so like it dragged on for years and years, and like that's why they had such heavy litigations against them, or like sanctions against them. And the reason why GM had no criminal charges and they only had like a fine or whatever is apparently they're really like cooperative with the prosecutors, right? And so like they were completely transparent, but like still, I don't understand how that like mitigates.
Well, the original people that did it, weren't they like lying to these people, and then they left? They got kicked out of the company, and then like there was the whole GM got bought by the government thing, and it's like, no, we're a new GM, so you can't sue us for old GM. And it's like, what the? There's so much stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Like this is reminding me, there was a really good John Oliver bit. Like a year ago,
one of his first episodes.
Yeah, it was like the PR for talking about terms they can't use to describe the situation. One of them was rolling sarcophagi.
Yeah, yeah.
That clip is worth looking at.
Dude, and he was talking about the CEO, the lady or whatever.
Yeah,
right. She's like a mother or whatever, but like she's super robotic the way she was talking about it, and like. I'm a mother of 2, and I understand what these people are going. Like, okay, all right.
Like it's so staged. Like you can see she's been on the teleprompter. Like, we here at GM only want the best for our customers, and we are so sorry this happened. Like she's avoiding all like the main points. Like, oh yeah, we everyone knows she's clearly transparent. Like it's not new news that they were avoiding the recalls for because of money.
Yeah.
But she was avoiding that completely. She was like, oh, we just. We care about you, but you killed. We know we care about you.
Yeah. No, I think the main thing is like a lot of huge corporations. That's just a part of their thing. Like in terms of accounting, it makes more sense to just rack up those liabilities
than to actually. I get it because like the
one-off
liabilities won't add up to as much money as recalling everything, whether or not they're affected or not.
Yeah. And then, and then not only that, but like in PR, like the risk it involves. Like a lot of companies, like this doesn't happen to a lot of companies. It was just like GM, where like you have to have people who file like civil suits, and it has to go up to like the appeals court, and then finally Supreme Court, and to get like the national attention.
Right.
And that doesn't always happen. Like most of the times it gets killed. District level.
I don't know. I've just never been a fan of GM ever.
I don't think anyone's really a fan of GM, right?
Well, no,
are they kind of over not being the greatest quality?
No, their quality's awful. But like it's like I used to hate Ford, but then I actually looked at Ford products. Ford products are actually pretty dang good.
I mean, they're about as good as you get with American cars, right?
No, that's not true because people say like, oh, American cars this, American cars that. It's American design, right? Because we have a bunch of factories here. We have a Honda factory and all that. So technically, if you're buying foreign, you're really buying American. That's what everyone. That's when the whole American ads came out.
Yeah, that's why we have the plant.
Yeah. Like, oh, if you're buying Chevrolet and Ford, you're buying American.
Yeah.
Oh, you're supporting the worker who does like those old commercials where like it's a black woman and she's like, oh, I work at General Motors, huh?
Yeah.
And she goes home, she's like a little kid and shit. Like, no, it's not true. I think my Honda was built like in Virginia or something. It was built like somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, like ever since like the 80s, they started having partnerships and they started
sanctions.
Because they started raising the import taxes.
When I made my comment, I was talking about the design.
Yeah,
is what I meant. Yeah. American design versus.
That's not true because we have the Challenger, Dodge. Dodge is American. Dodge is pretty damn good.
Okay, well, yeah, but for the general, like when you think of the big three, like GM, Ford, and I guess Chrysler, but aren't they owned by somebody else?
Chrysler's
GM.
No, Chrysler's owned by someone else now.
Chrysler's
not even American anymore.
Yeah, like some Italian company or something owns them or whatever.
Chrysler's like that company, it's just there. Like, oh, who's gonna own it now? It's like,
it's so funny because like almost all of them were sold off. I remember when GM bought Saab. and then they instantly had to shut it down because the financial crisis, and then they also had, ever since they had to get bailouts essentially because they were doing so terribly.
Yeah.
Like I think Jaguar got sold off, Saab got shut down, Pontiac got shut down, Saturn got shut down.
Saturn's gone. Yeah.
Like what the crap? Like imagine the number of I don't know.
I remember that too because my mom had a Saturn and we got like a year right before they closed everything down, so our warranty didn't exist or something. Because we had when you get the car, you can take it back to the dealership, they'll fix it for free. It's part of the plan, and it didn't exist anymore. And it was just so bad. I remember my mom being so angry.
So you guys want to talk about Mr. Robot now?
I'm thinking about cars now.
You want?
Because me and Aditya are building a spec Miata, so...
Right, you are a resident car guys.
Yeah. I was hoping that guy, because we just messaged the guy about, because, I don't know if it's a stock hardtop. I shouldn't even be talking about this.
Yeah, why are you talking about
Hey, Internet, let me tell you about hardtops.
Let's just move on to the next thing, screw it.
Yeah, so the way I want to be doing this Mr. Robot thing is... if people are listening and they don't know what Mr. Robot is, I'm thinking we can give them a basic premise of what the show is, why we like it, and then we'll do the outro, and then we'll do spoilers. So if you're worried about spoilers, you don't have to stop listening now if you want to go watch the show and stuff, but after the outro, that's where we will start doing the spoilers.
I can summarize it pretty fast.
All right.
Mr. Robot is if you guys remember about 2 years ago with all that anonymous shit, the V for Vendetta mask and all that.
This is definitely influenced by that.
It's completely influenced by it. Completely. It's just if they made it less and that made it into an actual... Because they didn't do shit. What the fuck? They're
okay, sure. Impact-wise. I was trying to figure out
we're they're literally just a 4chan byproduct. We're going to hack all these celebrities and we're going to hack a PlayStation. Look at us. We're so cool.
We can DDoS. Yeah. Oh, wow. We're so cool.
Oh, we're fucking dope. No, shut the fuck up, Anonymous. No, but it's pretty much that. But if they made it into a more political kind of thing, where they're actually hacking major corporations and trying to actually do something better for the world.
So in the setup of the show, as we were talking about amoral corporations, is actually kind of tied in a bit there.
Yeah.
Though. So the main character Elliot and another one of his friends starts with an A, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember Mr. Robot
and her work at a security firm, cybersecurity firm. And they met because their parents died basically as a result of this corporation that's basically a monopoly in that world, does banking, technology, all that. E-Corp, because Elliot just calls it Evil Corp.
Yeah.
And since the show's from his perspective, everyone just calls it Evil Corp as well, which I find really hilarious.
Yeah. I was for a second I didn't understand, okay.
Yeah. But let's go somewhere with that.
Yeah, no, the company, their parents died because... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so there's some motive there, yeah. And it's not like they're just hacking a corporation. They're hacking, the corporation. That's who they're going after.
Yeah,
and, our world, there are multiple corporations, and, it's bad. It's not that bad, though. That one is definitely,
we're getting there.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, there's if you look at... Maybe, I guess, but, if you look at... I guess a lot of people just like to complain about how terrible the world is now, but compared to if you look statistically compared to a lot, over the past couple decades, violence has gone down, war has gone down, poverty has decreased, all that kind of stuff. But even in
the
terms
living wage has gone down though.
But that's because of the 2007 financial crisis.
I don't know shit about economics. I'm just trying here.
Yeah, okay. No, unemployment rates have consistently gone down. That's why they're thinking about increasing interest rates, even though they didn't, because of the volatility in China or whatever. Anyway, in terms of corporate, I don't think they're they're not becoming that evil. If you look at the major tech companies, they're kind of bad, in terms of how they go about, hiring people and all that. But they're kind of forming coalitions in terms of transparency, right? They'll, report bugs to each other. They'll release,
They've gotten a little bit better about that, wasn't there?
Yeah, and I'm trying to think about it again. The world isn't Evil Corp, because the way Evil Corp is set up is we own everything.
Yeah, they are a monopoly.
We are the world.
Yeah, because it's not just, horizontal, they own everything in that world.
What's also really fascinating about this show is it's a USA show. USA, not even exaggerating, 5 years ago, they had I like White Collar a lot. White Collar, and I think also Suits.
White Collar was
Sirens is good too.
Okay, well, yeah, but like I think those two shows came out of what they called the Blue Sky Initiative, where all they wanted was give us a show that will look good if we have a blue sky in the background of the ad. That was the entire thing.
I didn't know that.
They don't care, and the show is so good.
Like, it's definitely not USA material. It's not, like, honestly, the production quality and everything that goes on the show, like, if they had a little bit more funding, like, it could honestly be like an HBO show.
Yeah, no, this is totally like a superb quality production.
Very good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think the major appeal is, because it involves hacking, obviously.
I'm really sad whenever they can't say the F word too. That just bums me out.
Honestly, I kind of would compare.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's like
they keep trying. They keep trying.
But it's like it's right up there. Like I have the same feelings for this show like I had with Breaking Bad. Like in the beginning, like I was immediately like on top of it within the first episode. Like this is dope.
Yeah.
I'll keep watching this. Not like a show like that hasn't come around in a while. You know.
I guess. I
mean, House of Cards was that for me.
I didn't like this season that much.
Well, like on TV.
I mean, in terms of like something that really hooked me, like within the first episode.
Sure. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Last Man on Earth was that for me, but like the last season, the season kind of dropped off a bit. That pilot was spectacular, though.
Okay.
I feel like they just started running out of things to do, and like, oh, here's another guy, and like it's just.
Season wise, or
yeah, I finished the first season.
Yeah, I have two. Yeah,
it wasn't that great. It was definitely just like background kind of humor. Like I'm gonna eat my cereal and just watch what's in the background, so I have background noise. I mean, I don't know if that's a spoiler, but they kind of introduced that like in the first episode. That he's very introverted. Like he's like a lot of social anxiety.
Sure.
And he likes to take what is it? What is the drug?
Morphine.
Morphine. Yeah. I was glad to see that drops off after a few episodes because like that seemed like it to me. Like I'm trying to think of what show it was, but there have been shows in the past where like, oh, look at all these drugs they're doing. This is crazy. And then like after like a few episodes or a season, it just goes away. And you're like, good, finally. This is not helping at all. Maybe it was Breaking Bad, but like that was around for like 2 seasons at least in that.
Oh, when Jesse was,
he was.
I mean, he was always using. Like he would stop using, and then something terrible would happen to him, and then he'd start using it again.
Yeah, so
that's how real life happens.
Yeah. I think they might still do that in Mr. Robot later on. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's definitely coming back for a second season. I'm not 100% sure on this, but from what I understand, because the critics loved it so much before like the first episode even aired, like they like renewed it.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, holy shit, guys, we made something good. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We did it! USA!
Is White Collar even still going?
No, it ended last season. It had like a mini mini season. It's like half normal order. I like that show, man.
Dude, that show.
You best watch yourself.
Okay.
No, I want
to. It's a nice, warm and fuzzy show. You know, they're not watching it for seriousness. You're like, White Collar, yeah.
I guess.
Oh, I know. That's that dude from Chuck who died.
Yeah, Matt Bomer. He's fantastic.
Matt Bomer, he's attractive. He's an attractive guy.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Is he gay in real life?
Yeah, he's gay in real life.
Oh, is he gay in the show?
No. Oh no, he's not gay in the show. Oh, that would make
no. He pulled Neil Patrick Harris, where like on screen he is a playboy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, I was gonna say.
There's no gay playboys.
There are. A heterosexual playboy. There you go. Actually, the lights are nice. Thank you, Brian. He flipped the switch again.
It got dark really fast.
Yeah, that's
the sunset. Weird.
Didn't see that one coming.
Alright, no, I was going to talk about like why Mr. Robot has such like a huge appeal. Because I was talking to Matt and he was like, I didn't like the show.
Matt who?
Ben Ward.
Oh, the Ben Ward.
It doesn't.
He's our white friend.
Alright, okay, anyway.
What am I? What is he?
Well, I don't know. You're not really white.
I'm the whitest. I'm ginger.
Yeah.
You're like reverse banana.
I don't
know what that means.
Like, you know that saying, like, oh, you are banana, you are yellow on outside.
That's from American Dad. That one joke. That's not a saying. That's just the one line from the show. Oh God! All right, that's it. That's ended. All right, I was gonna say something.
Okay, DJ, go.
Okay, all right.
Finish this off.
About the appeal of Mr. Robot, right? I was talking to Matt, and like he didn't like the show simply because it is a techie show. And it's
they did the tech so well.
Yeah, that's the point. He doesn't give a shit because he's not into tech, like, that's the thing.
But it's not even...
But, like, here's the thing. And that's another reason, like, people who are techies are kind of interested in that kind of stuff.
Right.
It's so I don't want to say it's so accurate because
it's accurate enough though. It fooled me.
Yeah, it's accurate enough. It's somewhat exaggerated, like obviously all shows are.
Yeah.
But, like so much more accurate than any other like hacking premise in TV.
It's like Silicon Valley.
It kind of reminds me of it kind of reminds me when Wreck-It Ralph came out. It's like they made a good video game movie. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like this is like that. They made a good tech TV show.
Well, I mean, that was more of still an original IP. It wasn't really based on a video game.
It still had something, but it was a good video game movie.
It was a video game related movie. Like a lot of the stuff that went on with it was made up video games. It was most of the story. It was all made up. It wasn't based on a video game that actually existed.
But it wasn't trash.
Well, the point
it was not
when people
trash.
think video game movies, they think movies based on video games.
That's true.
And it's not.
That's fair. I guess
it's
that's
not,
fair.
and it's not. That's not what.
But anyway, D2, continue.
I mean, that's pretty much all I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in seeing like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like how the story was created and actually seeing who the writers are. Because like a lot of the stuff they were talking about.
I saw his name a lot.
Yeah.
I really like the way they do the title card, Mr. Robot. I wish. I wish they would zoom out a lot, and then just have Mr. Robot take up like 2/3 of the screen. I really want that to happen for some reason. Like it's just bugging me. Like, oh my god, he's so cool. He's so cool.
No, but yeah, it is a very well shot TV.
Yeah, cinematography is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just very like the lighting is very dark too.
Well, I mean, like that's the show, right?
True. It fits.
That's
it fits.
the setting. Like House of Cards. They have the very dark for like when he's doing like his sociopath Frank.
Yeah, but it's like dark all the time in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, just one touch that I thought was really cool was on the end of the episode names, they would have, like, different video formats. So, like, it'd be, like, episode 1 .move, .mkv, .mpeg,
API,
Yeah, I was like, that's so cool! You guys are alright.
I guess. I mean, it's just like
that's been a thing. It's been
really? What show did that?
Well, it's not even a show. It's like a YouTube kind of thing. Like, this .mov or that . Like,
no. YouTube thing is because people are idiots and they don't know how to change the name.
No. It was a joke. Okay. It was a going joke. People just did that. And I don't know.
Yeah, like it's a totally minor thing.
Yeah, they took it and they made it kind of cool. Yeah,
it's a nice touch.
Yeah, okay.
I like it.
But like, I feel like it's just a gimmick. Like every show has that thing. Like Friends.
Hey.
This one.
Hey.
The one with.
I like it.
All right.
Oh God, Andrew.
All right. You guys want to talk Mr. Robots?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
I feel like we should kind of like so the first episode, the second episode, how we felt in each one. Because I'm honestly very intrigued by like the show, and I want to hear your guys' opinions on it.
Okay. All right.
So I just finished it this week.
All right. So that was the Sometimes Smart podcast. Hopefully we were smart some of the time. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Brian, go.
So wait, what's going on? What are we doing now?
Now we're doing
Robots.
Mr. Robots.
Okay, this is for the spoiler talk?
Yeah. Now feel free.
You were saying something about how you want to go about doing this?
Let's talk about each episode, because like a lot of stuff happens in each episode, and I like the progression.
Sometimes. There are a couple times where I'm like, this episode didn't do anything, but yeah. It's a tight season though.
Yeah.
It's tight. So
do you think, are they gonna make the next one like a bigger one? Is it gonna be like a 22 episode?
I hope not.
Dude, no.
I thought they maybe had too many episodes this time.
No, because it was originally a screenplay, right?
Really?
Ryan was telling me this. It was like not an opera, but like some kind of, it was a screenplay. It was a play.
Okay.
Essentially. And then they adapted it for TV, and this is just the first act.
Yeah.
This is just the exposition. So everything that just happened is just the exposition.
Oh my god, that's so awesome. So.
Yeah, well, at least that's what what he told me.
Yeah.
Well, then that kind of scares me a little bit, because then what are they going to do with season 2?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm going to watch it though.
I'm
down. Yeah.
I haven't finished season 1, so I have no idea where they're going.
So
what episode do you want, did you?
I think 4. Maybe.
4? Okay, so you haven't got... Wait, so
no, I paused it at the dinner party.
Oh my god.
Dinner party.
That's
that's ringing a bell. Oh, yeah.
Or he has
CTO?
All safe.
So you haven't even gone...
Oh, that dinner party.
So,
okay.
Are you gonna like leave when we start doing spoilers, or what's up?
Yeah, feel free to leave anytime, dude. Yeah. So, Brian, you're gonna have to do the episode stuff, because I finished this like a month ago, so it's pretty foggy in my memory.
Dude, I finished this, like, I've been watching it this week, and I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember at all.
It flows well.
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of a good thing.
Trying to remember. So, like, I think it's within the first episode he's introduced to Mr. Robot.
Yeah,
right?
like, it starts off with him just kind of... It's like,
Well,
it gives me, like, Dexter's vibe.
I can't
like
spoil
that.
it, because I feel like I'm going to spoil it, because, like, the next part... Like, there's, like, 3 parts in the show.
Well, no, we're in the spoiler section. If people,
I don't want to tell him, because then he's going to, like, get crazy. And I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, yeah, don't spoil it for Aditya, because you know him, and he's your friend.
It's not hard to spoil things.
No, but, like, like, literally half the season is,
okay,
like...
no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So don't talk about that.
Yeah, just don't talk about it. That's it.
Everything before that's not as fun, you know?
Okay, but I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave in a couple of minutes, dude. I don't think you grab the concept.
Yeah, you should just leave that.
Alright, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say. I like the show, that's all. You know?
Because, like, yeah, like, I think it's, the dinner party is when he's like, oh, I'm gonna try to be normal, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he brings over,
he's
the girl.
like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Yeah, her, yeah.
Charlotte, or whatever.
But then it's like, right after that, shit goes crazy.
So wait, what, in the episode you're watching, oh, you're just on the dinner party?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I see what you mean,
like, the episode right after.
So, I guess maybe you should go, Aditya.
Yeah, sure thing.
Bye. I mean, yeah. Say bye, Aditya.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
So,
he's walking away. He's walking away.
So, no, what I was trying to say is that, like, the show, in the first season, it's, I don't know, like, there's just 3 major parts. It's like, oh, you meet Mr. Robot. Oh, you think Mr. Robot isn't real. The whole Fight Club thing they pulled, you know?
I still haven't seen Fight Club, but yeah.
How have you never seen Fight Club? What?
I haven't seen movies, you know.
I haven't seen it either.
But you know the plot twist. I didn't just spoil that, did I?
You might have. I don't know. Hold on, Aditya's coming back. Oh, what you got there, buddy? Oh, we closed
Is that
the door.
pizza?
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
I want pizza.
Alright, so...
Can we go get pizza?
We can go get pizza, yeah. Let's finish this up, though,
Okay.
first. Stay on target, bro. Stay on target.
I'm hungry.
Alright, so right after the thing he was talking about, I was kind of glad when she died.
Okay, so in the show...
Because she was just kind of holding him back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think, like, they didn't have to do that. It was just more of, like, kind of like a shock kind of feel, you know?
Maybe.
I feel like that was a filler episode, too.
Yeah, it was kind of a filler episode, but yeah, like, that, to me, it felt like Jesse's girlfriend of Breaking Bad Season 2, where it's like, she's, like, driving him away when she's dead. It's like, okay, now they're gonna be
But she didn't even do anything.
No, she didn't. That's the thing. It's like, she's just not helpful.
Like, they weren't even together. Like, it wasn't even a thing. It was just like, she was just a side character. Like, oh, we fuck every once in a while.
Yeah. But now she's gone and they can focus again.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just like the morphine. Like, they had the whole episode where he was, like, flipping out on morphine instead of getting to the data center. So, like, when they got rid of the morphine, it's like, good, let's stay on target. And they're in the data center. It's cool.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Tyrell at all. What did you think of Tyrell? Like, he was your favorite character for a while.
Oh, yeah, the sociopath.
Yeah.
So, in the show, they introduce... Like, I think it's the second... Oh, it's the end of the first episode, isn't it? Yeah. They're introducing...
An executive using Linux?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What?
He's like, oh, I'm gonna be the new CTO of Evil Corp and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, it's supposed to be a big deal. I'm super young and stuff. And, like, oh, look at me. I'm a white witch guy. And I have, like, this... I forgot, who is... Like, his wife, what language is she speaking? Is she speaking Russian?
I couldn't figure it out.
Is it Russian?
I was either going with French, German, or Russian.
Definitely not French.
It's not French?
Right?
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not good at languages.
I'm not either. It wasn't Spanish.
Yeah. It was some language that was cool and scary.
Yeah, it wasn't Spanish and it wasn't Asian. That's all I can say. But, like, what did you think of him, like, after the season was over?
They broke his character. Like, they killed him. I don't know. I was kind of mad they did that. And I'm like,
honestly, I think he was the weakest part of the season.
Yeah. Just the way, I don't know, I felt like they wanted to do more stuff with him, but they were focusing on the main storyline. They just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, they just kind of, like, cut to him, and he's like, I don't know, he's murdering people now. It's like, what the fuck?
Wait,
all right.
Should we explain this to people, or are we just assuming
if they're listening now, they're, like, watch the show. Like, if you're listening now, you've probably watched the show. We shouldn't have to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I loved him in the beginning of the episode. I don't know, I love crazy people. It's the best part.
Yeah, like when you were like going like, this guy's punching homeless people. I love him. Like, oh, Brian,
like the second episode, like,
that makes so much sense
like
for you.
I think it's the second episode, and like it's the very beginning. He's just like rehearsing in the mirror, like hurting himself every time he screws. I'm like, this guy's awesome. His wife is hot too. Like she got progressively scarier.
Yeah.
And I
really
was just scary. I was turned on. I was like, this is amazing. Like when they had the baby and she's just all like, I think it's like, what episode is it? Like 6 or 7?
It's pretty,
yeah, they have the baby and she's like, I don't want you in the family anymore. You're no longer a strong man. I was like, fuck, dude. Her eyes, dude, her eyes.
Yeah, there's something there, yeah. So what'd you think of the twist?
I don't know.
I don't know if I like honestly, I just want to know more of what actually happened then. Because nothing made sense really.
I liked what they did.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I understand that, that the whole augmented reality and not like knowing where you are and, disassociativeness, like the whole thing is an actual thing that people actually suffer from, but I feel like that was just so taken from Fight Club. Like that was just a big Fight Club. I'm like, oh, they're Fight Clubbing this,
I haven't seen the movie, so you gotta help me out here, man.
Okay, so in Fight Club, right?
Yeah.
The big plot is that Brad Pitt's character is not real.
Oh,
it was Edward Norton doing the entire thing the entire time.
Okay.
So you see what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely that with like his dad and all that.
Yeah. So he was, Mr. Robot, and he's like freaking out. But I like what they're doing with it.
Yeah.
Where he can actually see these people, and he's going crazy. He's going schizophrenic, like, oh, I see myself as a kid. I see my mom and my dad. I like what they're doing with that.
It started getting like even more Dexterish in the last season. Yeah. Or the last episode where like he was like just talking with him straight up.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. It was really Dexterish.
Except it was kind of better because he was like choking himself.
Yeah.
It was like,
and they're showing shots of people, like what people are actually saying versus what he's saying.
And dude, they even said the thing that I've thought so often where I'm like, alright.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we're going to be talking to someone that's not there, get a Bluetooth headset. I've had that thought for years. Like, I'm prepared. I'm ready. If this goes down, get a Bluetooth. I thought it was interesting that they just kind of had the last episode, like it happened. It just happened. Like they didn't have a build-up showing it happening.
Yeah, it was just the world just gets destroyed like that.
Yeah.
I was like really confused about that. I'm like, oh wait, so what happened? Oh, it worked? And like they just showed, oh, the economies have been destroyed. All the banks have been emptied, and like the guy shoots himself on TV. And I was like, okay, all right.
Let's see. So when you were watching the show, was it all out by the time you were doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, because that finale was delayed a week.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, because you remember there was that newscaster and cameraman that got shot on camera over on the East Coast by like this old ex-employee on air. Yeah, so that happened, I think, that day.
Oh. Okay.
So they're like, okay, that's too close, so they delayed it a week. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really fucked up.
Yeah, that was the right call to make.
That was a very good call.
But yeah, we don't know where Tyrell is at all at the end of that episode.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, were they gonna, did they just not...
Or actually, no, he's the guy in the mask, right?
No, it can't be, is it?
Isn't he? Like, because they have that weird guy in the mask, you don't know who's in it. I think it's Tyrell. It kind of seems like they were pointing to that.
I thought that was... Oh, it's true.
Or do you think it's like Elliot being, like...
But he didn't introduce Tyrell to the actual...
Like, at the end of the last episode. Like, Tyrell came to his apartment.
But he was not disassociative. He knew what was going on.
Yeah, but, like, Tyrell came to his apartment and was, like, putting on his beat-em-up gloves.
Yeah.
It's like, tell me what's going on, man!
Yeah.
And it looked like he took him into the,
and he did
Tony
show
Allen
the whole... Yeah. I don't think that would have been too fast.
Maybe.
Because this all happened overnight, didn't it?
Yeah, so, like, that's what I wanted to know. I want to know what's going on, because it's cool what's going on.
The way I see it...
I don't understand it completely.
The way I see it was, again, what Aditya said, how it's supposed to be a movie, and now that, like, it makes so much more sense, because there's so much filler.
Yeah.
Like, they could have just had the first episode, the second episode, then jump to the plot twist,
Sure, yeah.
Like, oh, he's not real, we're going to flesh out Mr. Robot a little bit more, and then we're going to discuss that he's not real, and then they just had the rest.
That's what kind of pissed me off about the plot twist, was like, well, fuck, I was so on board with this shit. And then you just, like, flip the table. I'm like, oh, what's real?
No, that's awesome.
No, it's cool. Yeah. It's cool, but, like, you like movies like that. Usually I'm like, But like, I really liked what was going on before, so I was like, I'll stick with this. I'll figure it out.
Because everything is like, it's not really a linear progression anymore. The story's all flip-flopped, you know? Like,
yes.
oh wait, then what, did he do that? Or was that crazy him doing that?
Right.
And I love that. I'm like, oh, okay, and I don't know, it's mystery, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Keeps me kind of like connected.
Let's see, did you see the after credit scene in the final episode?
I didn't. Because like, I was watching on Bloodlocker, so like, you know, it kind of cuts away as soon as the episode's done.
Oh, okay.
The credits.
Yeah, I was going to message you to stay. Like, it shows the CEO of Evil Corp in like some like weird rich guy hangout place.
Oh, isn't it the Asian guy from the?
Yeah.
I remember that. I think I did see that.
Yeah,
it's
like,
the Asian guy from the like he's the
dude. He's in like everything.
Yeah,
Chinese businessman.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Like
I saw the name, I was like, oh, I know that name, and he wasn't in the episode at all. And then he showed up at the end. I was like, yeah.
So wait, he was the guy that Elliot went up to like disassemble hard.
Yeah, he was White Rose, I think.
Yeah, wasn't that? He's the same guy, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I didn't catch that when he was like had all that makeup and stuff on.
But was it the same person? Sure.
I think that was the implication. Didn't they have like a flashback to the scene with White Rose? So I think it was.
Okay, just making sure. Because
I don't remember anymore.
Because isn't he like the guy that represents the Chinese or whatever, the Chinese programmers?
The Dark Army?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've seen it. Shit, I don't know.
I think that's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the head guy.
Yeah.
Going back to what I was saying earlier,
yeah.
How it's supposed to be like, you know, it would have been better as a movie. And I'm thinking about the character for the sociopath. I feel like he was definitely not, I don't know, I would have to see the screenplay, but I don't think he would be a major character in the actual movie. Because I feel like he was more of a side character.
Tyrell?
He was a side character, you know?
Are you talking about Tyrell?
Yeah, Tyrell.
Okay.
In the first season. Hopefully, he's going to be a better character in the second season.
I hope so too, yeah.
I feel like they could have done a lot more with his crazy.
Yeah.
I felt like they broke him too fast, and it kind of pissed me off. I was like, oh, you killed the person. That's... So, who gives a shit? You're supposed to be a sociopath. You're an evil guy. Come on. Do something about it. Kill the CTO that's doing, you know, kill him. Do something cool. Don't cry. Because he was crying. I was like, what kind of bullshit kind of evil guy are you?
I was more surprised that he killed her. I was like, what? Alright.
No, I thought it was hilarious. I was all like, alright. FK, like FK Twigs. FKA Twigs? Something like that. I knew the song they were playing, but it's FK.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just doing some like douchebag thing.
No. It's the
FK Twig, bro.
No, like the song they were playing while they were like, well, I don't know. I forgot. Did she lie down or did she push her onto the ground? I forgot because I was very confused where she
that whole scene was confusing. Yeah.
Where she's like, oh, I'm gonna open my. I thought she was gonna like the episode right before that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she's like, oh. I don't
like when he went into like the bathroom where she was.
I thought she was gonna get a blowjob. I thought she was just staring at him. She opens her legs, and I was like, okay.
What's going on?
Okay. I'm just really mad about Tyro. Tyro was like the biggest disappointment because he was like the character I love the most.
Yeah.
Sociopath beats up homeless people. Oh, he doesn't get the job. Oh, like they're gonna make a plan to get the job. Ends up killing his wife. Starts crying. Loses his job. And then he just disappears. Again, like I
kind of think he is the guy in the mask that's being the face of F Society.
I wouldn't understand that though.
I know it doesn't make sense, but like for him being power hungry,
yeah,
that is a powerful position, I suppose, the best he could get right now.
Yeah, but like they had the F Society guy way before, like.
No, they did. Like it's a mask though, right?
Oh, that's true. No. What do you mean?
Well, like he was seeing his dad in there before, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So it's either still he's seeing his dad in there.
Yeah, but again, they just.
I thought the voice was different this time.
That's true. I guess it would have to make it different, right?
Yeah. So didn't Darcy also put on the mask at some point?
I think so.
Yeah. So multiple people have been the F Society people. I thought I thought the way they got rid of their traces there was so smart. The party here.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. It's like, why are you having a party? You should. And
then they explain it in like the most nonchalant way.
It's like,
oh, now this place is filled with prints. I was like, oh, damn.
That was genius.
Yeah. I'm like, what should I expect out of these genius programmers?
Yeah. Forged all their computer stuff. It's well done.
Did they let the dogs out in that scene? That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I was like, okay, sure. Fuck that guy, right? He only let you use his thing illegally.
Yeah. I'm like, let's destroy his job too.
F Society, am I right?
Yeah. I don't know, like for me, I don't know. it's very like sidetrack thought. When I was like looking at all that technology burning, I was like, oh, I hope they have a good filtration system that's gonna emit a lot of chemicals.
Wait, for what?
When they're burning all that electronics,
shit, yeah.
I was all like, shit, what does that even smell like?
Yeah.
Because I remember burning my hard drive once, just setting it on fire just because I got bored, and it just started emitting like these fumes, and like it was just really bad.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Cause, like,
that's probably like slightly poisonous or something.
Yeah, because they were in a cremation place, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. So I guess they have a better filtration system, but doesn't that just get pumped into the air? Like what?
They're not going to prison. That's the main thing.
It's a side thought. It doesn't matter.
No, that's a good point. I had not thought of that. Yeah.
But no, this robot's pretty good.
Yeah, I like Mr. Robot.
It a lot.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I love the way it's shot. There are some episodes. I mean, even like the bad episodes are pretty okay.
Like it doesn't feel like filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look back at it, you're like, oh, that was just filler, because I understand the main plot of where they were going.
Yeah, like that plot twist just recontextualized everything. You're like, well, shit, why did we do that then?
Again, I was just really pissed off, because you've seen Fight Club, right, Colin?
Nope.
What the fuck?
I have not seen Fight Club.
Like, and the only person who has like the same movie knowledge is Aditya, but most people have seen Fight Club.
I understand.
Yeah, I've seen
this
a
is
lot
a
of
failing
movies.
of mine.
Aditya's gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna say, oh, they just Fight Clubbed it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's the exact thing they do in Fight Club. And then like, oh, everything I did, it was me. But like, the whole sister thing was kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they were doing that, I was like, wait, what's going on? Wait, sister, Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay,
I said everything I have to say.
Alright, so yeah, Mr. Robot, it's really good. And I guess we're gonna go out now. So later.